our chat series. Today's pre-show is the Suibukan Tsunami Open in West Virginia. Okay, so we're going to tell you everything that you need to know as you watch this video if you're looking for a tournament October 7th, the weekend of October 7th. So we have the promoter here. Jenica, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Good. Excited to have you on. So it's coming up soon. How are you feeling about your tournament?
We're really excited about the event this year. We're AAA sanctioned through AKA this year, and we're really hoping that brings in those AKA competitors who are really chasing those national points. And we've really been amping up our activities and our events. This year, new, we have continuous sparring and team sparring. So we're really excited to bring that into West Virginia. It's not a common event for our state. So within all of our competitions that we've attended throughout the year, we've really enjoyed those events, and we wanted to bring those in.
Awesome. What? Tell me a little bit more about how this tournament started as a promoter.
So my husband and I own Suibukan, West Virginia, and Suibukan means Water Warrior School, and so we really wanted to go with that theme and utilize that for the event. And all of our awards really showcase that tsunami theme, and we really come in like a wave and hit it hard, and we really get excited about this event every year.
All right, so I see Matt Action is handling your registration, correct?
Yes, mattaction.com is where all of our registration's going through.
Great. So we are still 20-ish days out from the tournament. Can people register online? Is there any things that they should know for pre-registration? Are they still in a tiered pricing?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're in our regular registration tier pricing at this time, but the day of registration does increase. So we highly recommend everybody getting on board and getting registered as soon as possible. And that helps us to really reduce the delays through registration lines on the day of. As every promoter knows, those day of registrations usually take longer than those ones who are pre-registered.
All right, good to know. What about the venue? So I've never been to Clarksburg before, but I have been to West Virginia. It's a gorgeous state, so much beauty. Tell me more about what people can expect for the actual event.
Yeah, so the event's actually in the height of our leaf foliage season. So individuals can really enjoy the nature of West Virginia, as well as our venue is the Nathan Goff Armory. It's a very large venue with lots of seating and a double layer of seating in the top. We have a concession stand that's available for everybody and plenty of free parking. So we really have a great opportunity to bring in a large host of crowd. And we've got a nice stage, backdrops, wonderful awards, awards by style through Clayton Watkins. He took care of all of our awards and Grand Champion awards. So we're really excited about the venue and the actual, awards for the students.
It's perfect timing. It's like did you do that on purpose to make it right in the middle of your foliage season? Because it's known for that.
Yeah, absolutely. West Virginia is great for tourism, mountain biking, climbing, and hiking. We've got a lot of great state forests in our area where the competitors can come in and they can really enjoy the scenery, and they can go hiking up to a waterfall or, hike the mountains before or after the event.
Okay. And for the event, what's sort of the schedule look like, the time that it starts, when you recommend people to arrive, and if there's any sort of block scheduling happening?
Yeah, so the doors are going to open at 8 a.m. And registration, will come through at that time. We're going to get started at 10, and we'll get started with our continuous sparring and our team forms, and then we'll break out into the individual divisions. And we usually wrap up pretty quickly. We really have a great team of judges and scorekeepers that really help us roll through these events pretty quickly and seamlessly. And we've done a lot of training with those individuals to get them ready.
For people who are driving in, who might want to spend an extra day or two over the weekend, you have some hotel recommendations?
Yeah, so there's Hampton in the area. There's also Best Western, who we have a block of schedules or block of rooms reserved through with a discount. And then there's the Springfield Marriott as well. And they're all within 5 to 10 minutes of our venue.
Okay, great. All right, so what are you most excited for your tournament?
I'm really excited about our Team Revolution members that are coming in and our Team Rebellion members. I'm the head coach of Team Rebellion, which is the underbelt team for Revolution. And this year, we're really bringing in a lot of those top tier NASCA competitors and a lot of the AKA top competitors. We've really opened up the events to have not only the traditional events, but also the open events that separates them out for those CMX competitors. Again, that's a new thing for West Virginia. So we're really excited to introduce the West Virginia competitors to that. So we're really looking forward to the diversity this year that we're able to bring. And those really competitors that, really want to chase a few extra points here at the end and get in a couple extra events before they go off to Diamonds or Worlds.
Okay, awesome. All right, and then you said that there was going to be grand champions, and your awards are going to be very unique. So, is there going to be grand champions for just black belts or and adults? Tell me more.
Yeah, so we've got grand champions for underbelts and black belts, and
Cool.
our underbelt division is even broken down into age group. So our 9 and unders will have a grand champion. The 10 to 15s will have a grand champion, and then our 15 to 18 will have a grand champion, and then our black belts will all have grand champions as well. I think we have a total of 12 grand champion events.
Okay, and those are separate awards, meaning a different what people will be able to take home.
Absolutely, yeah. And we have the Point Fighter Live power ring as well.
Awesome, very cool. Great. That means that I'll be doing the post show with whomever the best winner is. So that's really exciting. You said you're the
Yes.
coach. You're the coach of Team Rebellion. How are you going to be able to juggle your students, on the mat as well as putting together a great event?
Well, we really have a great team, and we have other coaches within Team Rebellion that will be there. And so while I'm managing the event with my husband, they will be managing the students, monitoring, helping coach, those types of things. So I really trust in our other coaches on the team that they're going to be able to, work with those students during that time and be there to support them.
You said it's the venue's two levels. Will people and parents be able to be on the level that their kids are competing on?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a layer of bleachers on the bottom floor, and then we have a layer of bleachers on a second layer of the building. And that it's kind of like a loft where they can overlook the entire facility.
Cool. Okay. And
Yeah.
you said there's going to be a stage two. So so people can sort of visualize what your event is going to look like? Is that where sort of the main black belt adult divisions are going to be?
The stage will have the actual photographing area and the wards area.
Oh,
So there'll be an opportunity for teams to get up there and take a group photo or individual winners and all of that.
oh, that's really cool. It's like a designated
Yeah,
spot. I think everybody appreciates to snap a good picture at a tournament.
absolutely. Especially when you bring in those big teams, you want to get that group shot.
So tell me how you sort of were able to, was it just developing connections that you already had to bring in people to the West Virginia scene?
Yeah, so I really enjoy traveling across the country with Team Rebellion. And so throughout those competitions, I've really had a great opportunity to meet a lot of the other local promoters, a lot of the other team coaches. And so we've developed a great friendship and relationship. And, when you support other individuals, they in turn support you. And, you go and you help out and you work other events and, all of that comes back to you. So it really does allow us to network and bring those individuals into West Virginia where it's really never happened before.
If you could sort of give people a sneak peek into what your tournament's vibe or energy is, because each one has a different kind, right? There's the ones that are like super tight and, it's like 100 degrees in there, but people love that. But or this is a bit, you know what I'm saying? What's the energy like?
I think it's really casual, but organized and flowy.
Okay.
Everything sort of goes in a very systematic fashion. We really like to give the competitors a good idea of when they're going to be competing and get them in and out so that they're not sitting around and waiting for an extended period of time. But there is a lot of room for the competitors to get to practice and enjoy each other and spend time with each other, go check out the concession stand, and really be able to move about the facility and support their teammates.
And you're feeling confident with the amount of judges that have volunteered, or are you still calling for some more help?
With any competition, you're always welcoming additional judges and support. But we do have a great group of judges that help out in the area. And we're really confident that we've got some great judges to make every ring go and start from the time that we get going and run all day.
Okay. As a promoter, I always sort of like to ask, what are you, I guess, still working on that you can assure that your customers, your competitors are going to have a great experience with?
Well, I like to be very organized. So I'm one of those people that have things done weeks in advance. So our awards are already in, our t-shirts are already taken care of for the competitors. Everybody likes a good souvenir t-shirt. Concession stands are already rocking and rolling. We've got a great group that volunteers and helps out in that area. And so I really feel very prepared for the event. You know, you've got the technology that always, maybe gives you some struggles the day of, but I've got some great tech individuals that are going to be on standby and available to help out with anything that may happen in that area too.
How long have you been promoting?
This will be our 3rd year.
Cool. So third year, third annual event, and you do it with your husband?
Yeah, absolutely. He's actually our head instructor of our organization, but I'm the one who's more out in the tournament scene and making all the connections and doing this type of stuff.
Well, October 7th is coming up, but there's still plenty of time if people are considering what they want to do, if they want to grab pick up some points, go to a tournament, as well as see some really good competitors, because the people on the teams that you mentioned are really talented. So it'll be even nice to spectate. People can buy spectator bands too, day
Yes.
of, or can they pre-buy that?
Yeah, they're available on Mat Action, or they can purchase them the day of, as well as coaches passes. They're available on Mat Action and the day of.
Cool. Okay. Well, is there anything else that I missed about your tournament that you want to get out there?
The only other thing that we want to make sure everybody knows about is Kyle Reed's going to be in the day before on Friday night doing a sparring seminar. He's the Revolution head coach for sparring. And so he has offered to come in and put on a seminar for us. And he's going to be putting out some marketing on that too.
How can people register for that or get in contact to participate?
They'll be able to just contact me directly on Facebook or through our Suibukan Tsunami Open Facebook.
Cool. Okay. Well, that's another perk to get ready for your tournament, to get in some training from someone who you might not be training with and who's also a very high level competitor. So, and
yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Cool. All right. Thank you so much for coming onto the Power Chat series and telling me more about your tournament. I wish you great success for your 3rd year.
Yes. Thank you very much for having me.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Okay. We are offline.